Alright, so obviously I said a long time ago that I am not going to ever become a Skibidi Toilet channel, and the fact that I am pretty much done with the whole Ned thing. And I have like 2 other videos that are going to have Skibidi in the title at all that are planned in the future because I wanted to do them. And they're more like serious in terms of like me doing something rather than me reacting to it or anything like that. But this is something I couldn't avoid talking about because this is absolutely freaking bonkers, bro. Michael Bay. Michael freaking Bay. The guy that made the first 2 Bad Boys movies, or directed them anyway, and directed the first few Transformers movies, well, the first series of Transformers movies, is coming to direct the Skibidi Toilet film and TV franchise. Michael freaking Bay. What? All right, so I like I said, I just wanted to talk about this just like without a script or anything, just because I'm like a filmmaker and stuff like that. And I like movies and stuff, and I just figured I wanted to talk about this. Some of the things I might say might like offend diehard Skibidi Toilet fans, but it's not really meant to be offensive. More so just kind of like, I'm not saying my opinion on the series or anything like that, and I'm just kind of saying certain things that I made in comments about in comparison, or ways I see Skibidi Toilet in the first place. I just want to talk about some things basically. So for one, I personally think that this is probably the perfect director on the entire planet to direct the Skibidi Toilet series, because literally, I don't know how long I've been saying it, but I literally say that Skibidi Toilet and Transformers are like one and the same. Like, I personally think the Transformers movies kind of freaking suck. I mean, when I was a kid, I loved them because it was just boom, bam, monsters and robots just swinging at each other, and it was fun to watch, and Sam Witwicky was just a fun dude. When I grew up, I realized those movies, as movies, are not fun to watch. Like, in terms of like trying to follow along with the plot and stuff, I mean, the first one is like okay, but then they start to get like really weird, and like it just becomes very long, dragged out boxing matches, like for like 2.5 hours. So what I'm saying is basically like Skibidi Toilet and Transformers are kind of the same vein of just like they just kind of upscale the size of like a monster or creature or robot or Autobot in this case, that every movie they just introduce some crazy wacky like powerful thing, and they just start swinging even harder for whatever reason, and it's just kind of like fighting, and the fight is what you're not really there for like super in-depth like crazy interesting plot line. Like, I'm not saying that Skibidi Toilet doesn't have a plot, but like it's not like a groundbreaking plot that hasn't been done before or anything like that. It's really simplistic. It's just kind of like a linear and no crazy twists and turns and stuff. It's more so that they put the plot in so that you can get these cool little these little transformations or new toilets or new mechs or things like that. And that's literally what Transformers is, like straight up. Like, and there's a niche for that, the people that like that. So the fact that Michael Bay, the guy that made those Transformers, at least until recently, because obviously the recent ones that aren't directed by Michael Bay, that are produced by Michael Bay instead, they have a little bit more of a plot line. Like, there's actually, like Bumblebee, for example, had a crazy like emotional direction. So like obviously Michael Bay didn't direct that, because Michael Bay is all about the flashiness, you know what I'm saying? So like Michael Bay directing the Skibidi Toilet movie and series is literally like, he's got to be the perfect person, because anybody that actually enjoys the series is gonna be like, more than likely, unless they don't stick to the like plot at all, they're probably gonna love it, because it's just gonna be, he's literally going to make the action seem just like the freaking show, except with better effects and stuff like that, because obviously it's gonna be like probably CGI and stuff like that, not even like animated anymore. It's gonna be like super crazy thing that's gonna have hyper realism and stuff, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, whoa. So I think Michael Bay is like the perfect person, because the series are literally like flip-flops of each other, bro. Like, Skibidi Toilet is the new Transformers, man. Like, I personally don't know how interested I am in the fact that it's being made. Like, it's kind of cool. It's like, it's really cool that that's these people that made like the first episode, that first episode that's literally just raw brain rot, by the way. That first episode that's just the song and bro, they turned it into like this super crazy action-packed series that people are hyper fixated on in this generation right now. And then like it kept getting bigger and bigger, and it's like the biggest thing on YouTube right now. So big that literally if I do a video on anything else, it doesn't even get seen, because it's like, I'm telling you, my audience has been a different audience every time I've uploaded a Skibidi Toilet video. It's insane. It's like, how is it that you have this many people that found your channel through Skibidi Toilet and you still find new people? Like, this series is freaking massive. But it's what I'm saying is it's crazy that it's like the biggest series ever on YouTube right now, at least. And like now it went from starting from that small little brain rotty thing to this action big series to being picked up by a big director. Now let me say this though, Michael Bay didn't know what the Skibidi Toilet was, bro. Bro was like he heard through the pipeline the Skibidi Toilet has like been popping off for a year about like with like 70 million views a video or more, you know what I'm saying? And he's just like, hey yo, what's this Skibidi Toilet thing? And he's watching it and he's like, hey yo, this kind of remind me of the thing that I made in the past, bro. Like, yo, Loki, this kind of look like Transformers, yo. And how many views does it get? Yo, it gets what? It gets that many views every time? Do you understand how much money we could make if we actually took this and made it into something big? Bro, I want that check. Yeah, I think Michael Bay is in it for the money, bro. He doesn't give a shit about Skibidi Toilet, bro. He doesn't care about the series. Like, he's not attached to it. And that might be bad. That could be a bad thing. Like, that, granted, like, that could be a negative thing. Like, he's probably, like, he's 60 years old. He's not watching Skibidi Toilet. He was not on YouTube watching it on his own on purpose or anything like that. He literally found out it was super big and realized he could literally feed off of it. That's why he's got it. I refuse to believe that this dude, that old, found out about Skibidi Toilet and watched it religiously and decided suddenly he wanted to make a series and movie out of it. No, he heard it through the pipeline and now he wants to take it and he wants to make something out of it, which is really cool for the people that are making the actual series. But I'm just saying that he never had any interest in it in the first place. And the reason I said it could be a bad thing is because people that are like the cult following of Skibidi Toilet, because you gotta understand, it is a cult following. People will attack you tooth and nail if you say anything remotely negative. Shoot, there are probably people in the comments right now that are going to attack me for what I said in this video, and I didn't even say it was bad. I just said certain things that made it comparable to Transformers and why I don't like either one that much. But people are going to attack me for it probably anyway. Point is, Skibidi Toilet has a cult following right now, right? In terms of like, and especially when you talk about the plot line of the story, because obviously it's evolved to have an actual plot now. Now, if you give this to a director who doesn't really care about the series personally, he very well might piss a lot of people off in terms of what he's going to make, because it's not going to have the crazy plotline stuff that people would like. And we already know this is a possibility because his Transformers movies don't have a crazy plot. Like they don't even have emotion attached to them anymore. It's literally just characters moving forward through the storyline and big booms happen. Like, I challenge you. I challenge any of you that have seen the Transformers movies, besides the first one, tell me the plot line of any of the ones after the first one. Go ahead. Go ahead and tell me. The worst part is, even if you can, I bet you they have the exact same plot every movie. I could literally tell you right now, there's an alien artifact that Optimus Prime needs for some reason. I don't know what artifact it is, but there's an artifact. Optimus or some other Autobot needs it, and so they have to recruit this random regular dude, and they gotta go find the artifact and bring it somewhere else. That's the entire plot of all, 6 of the Transformers movies, except they get progressively less characterized. Like, the characters become less important and the movies become less interesting to watch because the fight scenes become super long and boring. I mean, Jesus, I think Dark of the Moon, was it? That had like a full-on like hour-long fight? What the point is, the reason I'm saying all this is because if you put this in the hands of Michael Bay, who isn't necessarily crazy interested in plotline, if he doesn't even know what the plot of Skibidi Toilet is, shoot, frankly, I guess I don't really follow it that crazy, but point is, if he doesn't know it at all and he's hopping onto it just for the wave and he's doing it in the way he usually does his movies, it might be a problem for the Skibidi Toilet fans. Now, I could be giving it a little too much credit or something. Like, for all I know, people just want to see like the big screen fighting on the TV series or the film series. They don't really care about like the deepening emotions within the characters and stuff. I don't know. But like, I personally think that there are people in the Skibidi Toilet fandom that have a lot more brain cells than you might think. And so they'll be watching it and be like, wait a minute, no, the camera woman would never do that. The TV Titan man would, this isn't how the plot line goes. Why are they just fighting all the time? Like, I feel like I'm not saying it will happen, but it is entirely a possibility that it could. Now, will I be watching the movie or the series? Probably not, because I don't have any real interest in either of those things. I just thought as a filmmaker, it was interesting to see that this dude, Michael Bay, the guy who did Transformers, who did the TMNT movies that most people don't really care for that much, I guess. And then he did Bad Boy, like Michael freaking Bay. I can't get over that. I don't even know how many people are watching this video. I don't even know how many people actually want to hear me talk about this, but I literally seen this and I changed up my upload schedule just to do this because what the It's freaking insane, man. It's like, congratulations to the fuck boom, bro. Like, congratulations, because that is a big feat. That is awesome. Like, that is a crazy thing for like to happen. Like, nobody wants to step on your greatness, bro. Nobody wants to hate on you or anything for that, because like, you literally making it from that video that you made, that what, 20-second, 15-second, 30, whatever it was, that video that you made over a year ago now, to this. Yo, hats off to you, bro. But I'm just like, what? Dude, how did we even get Micheal freaking Bay, bro? Micheal freaking Bay. There is one more thing I do want to mention, though, that's kind of worrisome, I guess. Skibidi Toilet is not really known for its dialogue, I guess. Like, I mean, obviously they talk sometimes, not often. It's usually just the song and like a lot of the, well, at least it used to be. And then there's like talking people that are talking in reverse, like TV language, I think is what it is. And then like, there's also, you know, very, very small amounts of dialogue scattered throughout the series. Like, it's not based around talking, it's more emotive. I'm wondering how they're gonna tackle that in the movie or film series, because I'm gonna be honest, man, I didn't want to watch the movies anyway, or the movie anyway, or the show, but I'm gonna be honest, if it's like a full-length, like hour-and-a-half movie, or like a full series of 45-minute episodes, and it's literally just them moving around, and Micheal Bay's directing it, I don't think it'll be that good. I think that actually might be a problem. But on the other side, though, like, if they make too much dialogue or they introduce like human characters and stuff like that, that's gonna change the plot line a lot. Like, I think people are going to be upset if they see like all these toilets and titans fighting and everything, and there's like, they're following this one like human person for some reason. Micheal Bay has a habit of doing that. So like, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but like, point is, we'll see what happens. And let me know in the comments what you think about this movie in this series coming out soon. If you're interested in it, if you want to go watch them, if you're hype about it, like, just like, go ahead and, by all means, go ahead and say in the comments below. I've already said I'm not super hype about it, but I do want to congratulate the people that are making the series, or the person, because it's a really cool thing. But you know, that's all I really want to say today. I don't really often do videos like this because I never really have a reason to. If there's anything else you want to hear me just talk about, by all means, also leave that in the comments, because I mean, I'm a yapper, bro. I'll talk about whatever y'all want me to talk about, and I'll just go ahead and put it on the video, bro. If you like this video, please leave me a like at the bottom. I can't speak English. If you haven't subbed yet, you know exactly what to do. Make sure you go check out my other videos if you haven't already. And with all that being said, fellas, make sure, again, leave some comments below about how you feel about this movie. But with all that being said, fellas, I will catch y'all all in the next video. Peace out.